Welcome to a new episode of Who's Getting Buried Next, starring Solo Sikoa and Dominik Mysterio, brought to you by the head of cremation, Paul Levesque. Man, I was just thinking, y'all, I wish we could go back to the good old days where we had the head of creative actually booking with a pen or pencil. In 2026, we got the head of cremation booking with a shovel, burying talent left and right. Solo Sikoa was by far the best thing on Raw. What's the best thing you got for him? Drop the Jey Uso in the main event. Like, God, what are we doing? Didn't you just say at the press conference that the wrestlers with the biggest crowd reactions would get pushed? Well, it seems like you and CM Punk Trunks got something in common because you both are full of crap. And I'm really about to snap. If you ask me, some of these idiots in creative might need to look into getting on, I don't know, hooked on phonics? Oh, why you say that, Bobby, my sir? Well, it's obvious. These guys can't read the room! Man, this is crazy. Solo Sikoa was by far the most over wrestler on Raw yesterday, man. Him and Jey Uso started the show cutting a promo on each other, and Solo really shined. Ever since he became a babyface, this guy has consistently been a fan favorite. He's put together funny moments, connected with the crowd, and he's just been flat out entertaining. Yesterday was the perfect opportunity to finally put over Solo and have him win an important match. Every time Solo's in a single match with some type of significance, he loses. When Cody was beefing with the Bloodline, every single match he had with Cody Rhodes, he lost. Solo literally never won a one-on-one match against Cody Rhodes, still to this day. He had the US title, but only for over 60 days or something like that, and then he wound up dropping the title to Sami Zayn. Before that, one of the biggest matches of his career, Tribal Combat versus Roman Reigns for the Ula Fala first Raw on Netflix. I remember this like it was yesterday. That was the perfect opportunity to solidify Solo as a force in WWE. And what happened? He loses this match too. How is a wrestler ever supposed to get over and reach the next level when every time they're booked in a match, they're made to look like a jobber? And now, since Solo lost, next week he has to join the Bloodline. He even posted on his Instagram story saying now he has to go back. Dog, I am so sick of the Bloodline storyline. We've been doing this for almost 7 years now. Literally, it's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Roman Reigns forced Jey Uso to acknowledge him a few years ago. Then Jimmy Uso eventually had to fall in line too. Just this year, Jacob Fatu had to fall in line and was forced to acknowledge his tribal chief. And now we're running the same play back with Solo Sikoa again. We literally just did this. God, it's exhausting. And remember, Triple H was just at the press conference saying talent needs to get reactions from the crowd if they want to get pushed. Well, Solo got the reaction. The crowd was behind him. He was arguably the most entertaining person on the entire show. And when it was finally time to capitalize on it, you had him lose again. Speaking of people getting buried, Dominik Mysterio has unfortunately been added to that list. And yesterday, it made it even worse, man. It seems like it's gonna be a long 2026 for this guy. I've said this a million times. John Cena gave Dom the rub last year so WWE can have a superstar that's not a senior citizen. Somebody they could actually depend on for the next decade. And it seems like it was all a waste of time. So far in 2026, Dominik Mysterio has only won 3 matches. This is crazy. This is the same guy WWE was building to be on the level of a Eddie Guerrero, and they turned around and made him a straight jobber. At the biggest event of the year, WrestleMania 40 snooze, he lost to Finn Balor in a street fight. At the second biggest event of the year, SummerSlam, he lost to Danhausen in a Human Money's on a Pole match. And now, at Triple A's biggest event of the year, Triple Mania, he got a match against El Grande Americano, which feels like an almost guaranteed loss after all the momentum El Grande has been building. At this point, it wouldn't even make sense to have Dom beat him, man. So if that happens, this dude will have lost every single major event he competed in this year, on top of losing most television matches. So it's no surprise there has been rumors that Dominik isn't happy with the booking. Triple H has felt this guy in every way possible. WWE already has a problem with creating new talent that could generate legitimate heat. Besides Logan Paul, Dominik is one of the only guys in recent memory who had real heat with the audience, and creative completely botched capitalizing on it. Dominik better be careful from here on out, man. At this pace, he's gonna go from being the king of the luchadors to the king of catering if he keeps this up much longer. Oh, why you say that, Bobby Monsoon, exclusively on BobbyMonsoon.com. Y'all asked for it and it's here. The Why You Say That t-shirt. I want to thank everybody that's copping the merch, that's liking, commenting, subscribing, hyping, everybody in my lives multiple times in the week, all the people in the chat. I want to thank everybody, man. Y'all really helped the channel grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. BobbyMonsoon.com. And Why You Say That shirt now. Back to the content. Raw started off with a promo between Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa. This was fire, man. Solo Sikoa, every single week, he's proven to be a bigger and bigger star. We're just waiting for Paul Levesque to actually put the rocket on a guy and stop putting the rocket on the same guys. Solo Sikoa just comfortable on the mic, charismatic. He had the joke with the warning shot. Warning shot, pew pew. Did anybody get shot? Yo, that was fire, man. That was fire. Just off the top. This is what it sounds like when a promo is just so robotic. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. They gave him time to cook, but they set up their match for the main event. But this was, to be honest, yo, this was the best segment of Raw, dog. Everything else was just something I seen before or something they just did last week. A lot of stuff was mid. This wasn't the best Raw of all time. This wasn't the worst Raw of all time. It was just really mid. I didn't really feel nothing. After that, you got Penta winning against La Pareda. I don't even know the guy names, bro. I don't know half the guys in this Roman Reigns tournament, bro. I don't know half of them. It's like a tournament to see who's going to lose against Roman Reigns. I thought El Grande Americano was going to be in the tournament. Then we got to see him and Roman Reigns go at it, but of course not. I think he's fighting Dominik Mysterio for the Mega Championship. So now we unless you watch Triple A, you know who these guys are. Maybe they're good wrestlers, but for me personally, I don't know any of these guys besides Rey Fenix and Penta. So I don't know what to think about this, man. But Penta winds up winning. This was a cool match or whatever. I guess it's cool if you're trying to get acclimated with the AAA roster, but just to have a tournament to see who's going to lose against Roman Reigns is not the most exciting thing. I'm sorry. Next, you got Austin Theory going over Tozawa. Yay, Austin Theory, you beat Tozawa. Great job, bud. Like, I'm already getting sick of this Vision and Otis and Tozawa storyline. It's just, this wasn't even the main attraction. They had a cool match or whatever, but it was like very forgettable. The main attraction, came out. You had Bron Breakker out there just staring into the the abyss. He's just staring into no man's land. The 1,000-yard stare, like my man Sir Smoke-A-Lot said, man. And Bron Breakker came out and said what the smoke was about. You look like you got something you want to say to me. And they had a little pull-apart brawl, which was cool, man. This wasn't too bad. The only thing I'm saying is this, y'all. We just seen Feimi do this with Brock Lesnar. Contract signing, pull apart brawl, contract signing, get whatever, pull apart brawl. He literally did it for the majority of the year. Can you give me one thing different in this feud than what you just did. I'm not even asking for everything to be fire. I'm not asking for anything to be good. My expectations are extremely low. I just want one thing that you didn't do with Brock Lesnar. Have Obafemi do one thing. If you do that, I'm sold, and I'm putting this over, man. Incredible job by Oba and Brock. They're selling it. I'm not gonna get too crazy about it because we got a lot of time to really build this up into something. And you actually also had a backstage segment with Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman. He pressing Paul Heyman. He telling him, yo, you think Obafemi the future? What you saying, I'm not the future? And Paul Heyman saying to him, man, I think you think Obafemi the future. And if he's not, you go and show me. Bron Breakker say bet. So maybe we could be getting a Obafemi pull up, Bron Breakker meeting him, beating him up out the car. We could be getting something different than pull apart brawls, but we'll see. Nevertheless, these two should be cooking, man. Next, you got kind of a boring promo between Stephanie Valkyrie, Becky Lynch. Both of them are really not saying too much of nothing. Oh, I want the title. I want the title. No, me. Oh, whatever they're talking about. Liv Morgan comes in, tries to attack Stephanie Valkyrie and Becky Lynch. They beat her up, I guess. Then they start staring at each other again. We need Naomi back, y'all. Seriously. I cannot wait till Naomi comes back because this women division desperately needs her, bro. They desperately need Bianca Belair. They desperately need women to really put the division on the next level. This just is cool, but it's just like, it's just, once again, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all, bro. This is not entertaining. I'm sorry, bro. Next, you got Dragon Lee going over Dominik Mysterio. Bro, they buried Dirty Dom bad, man. Yo, Dirty Dom last year, he beat John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship. This year, he is losing to Dragon Lee. That's from running your mouth, brother. That's from running your mouth to Triple H, man. You know, Triple H wants you to tell him that he's doing everything right. He wants you to go online and say WWE is the best, the greatest that it's ever been. And if you don't do that, you'll be getting buried. I guarantee the next 12 to 18 months will be really weird for Dominik Mysterio. I think he's going to drop the belt to El Grande Americano. He's probably going to lose to Dan Helsen a handful more times. And God knows the whatever else, man. So he lost to Dragon Lee. And it's just bad from here, man. Seriously. At the end of that match, you had my man Big Cass coming out, doing what he did last week, causing some trouble, man. Beat up Dragon Lee. He was about to beat him up some more. Javon Evans coming out trying to save the day. Nah, Big Boot beat up Javon Evans. Big Cass standing in the ring looking like a complete monster. I'm liking what they're doing with Big Cass. I know they're about to do this every week for however many weeks. Big Cass is going to come out. He's going to piece a few guys up, send them back to the hospital, and you know what I mean? I'm liking this Big Cass right now, man. Once again, I want to see, once y'all start cooking with the storyline and getting his music right and getting his interests right, I want to see what they're going to do with Big Cass. But for right now, we'll take just coming out of nowhere, beating people up. We'll take that for right now. Next, you got Sol Ruka and Io Sky going over Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez. Nothing to really talk about. It was a cool match. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, man. Like, I'm so sick of the Judgment Day and the redundant storylines. Why would we care about this tag team match? Why? The title's not on the line. Nothing is on the line. Why are they fighting? Oh, but Bobby, they jumped to Sol Ruka. It's like, who cares? I'm so sick of the Judgment Day storyline doing absolutely nothing but taking up TV time, bro. After that, Jey Uso goes over on Solo Sikoa. They had a cool match. You know, you had an interference with Jimmy Uso. And, you know what I mean? He goes over Solo Sikoa. It's to be expected. Solo Sikoa loses every single big match he has in the Fed. They don't know how to do nothing but bury guys. So great job, Paul Levesque. So now next week we got to deal with Roman Reigns doing the tribal chief thing. Oh, acknowledge me. Then you're going to have Solo Sikoa having second thoughts and not acknowledging them. Then they're going to jump him, beat him up. Like, you could tell this coming from a mile away. WWE is so frustrating with this, man. We just had a good week last week. This wasn't the worst week of all time, but the trajectory is not going up anymore. It's going back down, but whatever. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. I didn't feel nothing from this Raw. After Crackdown, I knew WWE wasn't going to do too much changing, so now we're stuck with another okay Raw, and it usually go down from here. So maybe next week will really be trash, but we'll see, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all Wednesday. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the comments, man. Wednesday Dynamite, y'all know I'm gonna be live, so we got a lot to talk about on the AEW side of things. So I catch y'all Wednesday. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bow!